Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So I'm thinking the margin bit, we cannot follow because what we are given like in those notes lah or what they will say like certain inch left right, then top and bottom inch they are very narrow margin, but as we print out on A4 paper it's not going to be the like what they told us lah, because US paper size is different. Yeah, US paper size they are
Legal
shorter.
size. They use a
Uh,
legal size. Yeah.
yeah. So the paper is shorter, so they have shorter margin. Whereas when I print out on A4 paper, is the top bottom margins, they are very big space. So that one we cannot follow lah. Then
Let me check. Measure just one. Whether is it 2.5 inch? It's about 40 centimeter.
40
centimeter. 40. 40 divided 2.54. It's about 15. Is it 15 inches?
1.5 inch. Is it 1.5 inch? You're talking about the length or what?
Oh, I'm talking about the side margin.
Side margin. Side margin is about 1.5 inch I measured. It's the top and bottom that we will see the difference lah. What the theory tell us to have for the top bottom margin, what we print out on our paper will not be the same because we are using A4. Yeah, so that one
it's about 1.5 inch. Yeah.
margin different, but that one doesn't matter lah. Because importantly, we want the production crew to understand what we're writing, so and what the screenplay is about. So that's why everybody have to follow certain formatting. The formatting actually clearly put the actions and the dialogue apart. You can see the dialogues are of a narrower margin. I mean, they are all centralized, whereas the action is they put in broader lines, so it's very clear.
And also, there's a format also. The character is on top and the dialogue is below. So this is a and also the character is in uppercase. And and the dialogue is in the normal case.
Correct. Yeah. Then
okay, we write down that the character names is in caps. Then the dialogue is written in normal sentence.
Dialogue normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the character's name and the dialogue is centered in the middle of the script.
Okay, centered.
It's intent.
Okay, intent to center. Okay.
And also observe the scene also in bold, in bold and in uppercase. You look at the all those heading, the one all in bold and uppercase. I think this is the scene, right? If I'm correct.
The slug line, is it?
Yeah, like
the interior Thanos Lodge. That kind,
correct. Yes.
That was the slug line, if I recall.
Oh, then this one is all in bold uppercase.
So this one, so this format is also done, is also effective. Because when we frame this, we must know where is this place, inside the house or outside, is it daytime or nighttime? So it's bold and put in big caps. So whoever do this, framing this scene will know what kind of setting to put first before the rest of things like actors, props come in.
And also the words continue missing also.
Yeah. Why? Huh? This one will go to the other point, lor, the ineffective part. This one, I can't find the answer why this is so. When I see all the other example, all the different tutorial that I find online, they will have it, no, but this one don't
Maybe
have at all.
I think maybe they thought that there's already a page number there, like 13, 14, 15, keep running number. But it's still a good practice to put a continue.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you don't know when's the last page.
Correct. So the more and continue is missing, huh?
Correct.
Okay. Then what other formats? Or have we?
Page 15, page 15.
Yes.
There's a transition effect from fade to black.
Yeah.
So this is the formatting.
Yeah, this one is another. Yeah. Just before they show the 5 years later, which is very clear because this has to be shown very clearly because the next scene that says 5 years later is like a gap there already. They have to show it this way.
So this will be under the effective. This is very effective way.
Correct. Then
okay.
Then we go next.
I think we're jumping around a lot actually. So it's like I'm not sure. It's like we got lost a bit because like we jumped from the start to the back of the script. So we got a bit lost.
Because we are still talking about the effective formatting. Yeah, so we touch on the dialogue, why this formatting is effective. Then just now we touched on the last part of this scene where they end this scene with fade to black in the screenplay.
Yeah.
So did we miss out any formatting that is good?
It's like in the earlier halfway through the script, right? It's like they introduced Thanos, who's in this movie. It's like the first time you see Thanos, they have his name in bold.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's like also like there's the props are also said what the actions that he's doing, right? They also show that all the props needed, like you were saying.
Or mention like the pot that he stirs. Then okay.
And it's also talking about all the left side is paralyzed, a shell of his former self. It's quite descriptive of
this one will go
what his current state.
This will go what you just mentioned, and this one will go into what we are going to discuss now. The stylistic writing choices. At first, I can't spot any stylistic writing choices because I noticed like there isn't any like a lot of descriptive or graphic adjective, but now that you mention,
then I focus on the format. Then first of all, then it's like if you scroll down, it's like when they say the infinity stones are gone, right? It's like it's underlined, it's like something important. It's like one of the most important things. So that's why it's underlined.
Yeah, something like the for this scene that is like the climax or the midpoint. I don't know. Yeah, something like a very high point of
thing. Is why they are there. The infinity stones are the reason why it's there and it's not there. So that's why it's underlined to make sure to sell the point.
Yeah.
So to emphasize on it.
Yeah, and plus this point will actually impact all the expression of all the actors. Yeah, they're supposed to go from very aggressively angry to sad, disappointed, and afraid. Yeah, so there's a major emotional turn of all the characters. So
that's why it's underlined now. They use the underline some words to emphasize on a certain thing that happened.
Yeah.
a certain
So
incident or certain something that happened along the lines. So like just now, we are talking about Fade to Black, right? Before that, they lost. So also can note and
oh,
reference both these two parts. Or so like
okay. These
the
two parts
infinity
is
stones are gone and they lost is both underlined to emphasize.
okay. It emphasize is the key point of this scene, especially in terms of the emotion, is like it shows the direction of their emotion, where the emotion is going, how it's going down. So it's like at first it's like they're gone, the stones are gone, to they are lost. They lost. So it's like their emotion, their hope, everything go to the lowest point already. Okay. So now we go on stylistic writing. Just like you mentioned, the objects are all mentioned. So I circle it. So you mentioned oh, okay. He's they describe this panels being paralyzed, arm blackened.
Yeah.
And okay. The first part of page 14 is a lot of big action. So the style of writing is half the time the person use, okay, the one is formatting. The adjective used are all the very aggressive, big movement kind of words, like burst from the fire, hot buster, springs inside. Then he swings storm breaker, cutting off Thanos' hand. All these are very big action because screenplay being screenplay is only text. They need to have certain strong emphasis to put the text into big action on the screen. So these are very good. And then what other things? Oh, Jarek, just now before you came in, Peter and I, we mentioned that some things are not mentioned in the screenplay, but we see on the movie, which result to the screenplay is, as we read, is only like in total not more than 2 pages long for the close to 4 minute scene. So I think along the way the director decide to add or what, because I look high and low to see if there's a edited version or improved version of screenplay. There isn't.
Sometimes they also add. I think the actors will add something into the script sometimes.
Is it?
Or it's like halfway through they change some stuff half from the script or. So that's my guess. I'm not sure.
I think so. Those professional ones, they will do that law. And any other like stylistic writing choices that you all note? I'm not good at this actually. The rest of it is mostly dialogue, so nothing much. Oh, there's this part. His head gonna cut off, right?
Yeah.
The writer actually put that swoosh. Then something like so it shows that it's a big and fast action and heavy. The head and body sounds heavy. Yeah. So it's a very quick and big action, cutting off the head of a very huge person. So this one is very clear.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's sound effect.
Yeah. Then so next we go to explain why the screenwriter's formatting and writing style resulted in effective visualization. Okay, just now as we go through, we already explained, right?
Correct.
So later I run through the recorded video, then I will verbalize it. Then, were there any of the writer's stylistic formatting or visualization choices ineffective? Why not? Okay, I noticed that the writer does not have this thing in the screenplay, the parenthetical. That's the action in bracket before the start of dialogue. It's usually placed in bracket between the character's name and the speech. In this screenplay, totally, I don't see any of them. And if you talk about filming, getting like maybe amateur actors, yeah, the parentheticals are very important because it's like, oh,
Down here, right, I'm not sure if parentheticals are needed because it's like some of the parts they are not doing action and talking at the same time. It's like they talk then do an action. So it's not so. They're not actively talking and doing an action at the same time.
or could it be they purposely leave out this one? Because I read from somewhere, it says parentheticals are really good for directing actors and adding sarcasm and nuance to performance on the page. But you may want to be cautious about adding them too much. Actors are professionals, and if Al Pacino finds parenthetical in a script, he may get his feelings hurt. So some professional actors, they may not like to be told so much. Yeah, because they reckon that they are professional. The moment they see the story, they will know what expression to give and which angle to look when they speak, that kind of thing. Yeah, this is according to one of the tutorial that I just quickly went through just now. So there could be two reasons. I mean, first reason is what Jarek mentioned, which I also thought is reasonable. That was the reason that I thought at first. The second reason is what this notes says, to be careful not to add them too much. Okay, then next will be can you visualize the action and description via the writing? Were there any particular let me see. Like just now that one that I mentioned, the cutting of the head. The one the very first word that goes swoosh, that one is very clear, right? It's very fast. Happens suddenly. That's why the other people say what did you do? And then he say, I'm just I went for the head, like that. So everybody got a shock. It's a very fast action. So we can use this as an example. Can you visualize? Any other example that you all want to point out?
think they use uppercase to differentiate from other actions. Like those actions are usually in uppercase. That's what my observations are. Yeah.
Action in uppercase.
The action and descriptions, they're all in uppercase.
Action and description. There are also actions that are not in uppercase. Like for example, page 14, top line, it says he stirs the pot. Then suddenly, smaller action in normal case. Yeah, like Thanos jerks back. That one is not a big action. That one is a natural reaction because they all just crash into his house. So yeah, so the okay, yeah, let me write down. Action small versus big. Normal. Okay. Any other interesting observation? I write down anything else.
Okay, you look at page 14. Under the second paragraph, you mentioned Thanos jerks back as Ghostbusters spring inside Carol and Ronnie, that sentence. So those uppercase is an action. But you look at the next line, the next paragraph, you mentioned that the door crashes through the door, followed by the others, but this one is no normal case. So there's an inconsistency.
I think Thor actually make more than one big action. So among the maybe two big action, and the screen writer decide to capitalize on the bigger action. Yeah, because Thor crashes through the door.
More dramatic. So it's like crashing through the door. It's like it may not be as dramatic as like suddenly spring out inside all of a sudden. It's like there's an element of surprise to it.
And also, yeah, if you compare the screenwrite and the video itself, those in big caps, they have very big sound, like pong, 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 like that. Then maybe Thor crash through the door, it's just boom. Okay, it's considered loud, but when he swing the Stormbreaker, that one was major. I don't know whether there's sound. Yeah, there's a big sound. Yeah, because
I think there's
because Thanos' hand is quite heavy. There's a glove, right? So it went pop, 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 like that.
So there's an emphasis on the action. The bigger action will be uppercase. The smaller action will be the normal case.
Big action and big sound. Yeah, because they also, the screenwriter must also tell the production team, post-production, what kind of sound to add to this scene also. Yeah. So we cover everything. What I'll do is I will do the first draft. We need to do PowerPoint and also to write on the PDF, right?
We still have last 2 points I haven't covered yet.
Oh, is it?
Circle, highlight examples, and explain your rationale.
That applies to all the above pointers, right? Like
those pointers are.
It's like the point that you made about the stylistic formatting and the writing style. Why is it effective and not? It's like the the evidence of why you say your points, something like that.
Oh, I think
Okay.
that's essentially we have covered that one. So the last
So
part
no
is
other, the last one they asked any other interesting observations.
mm,
I think that's all. It's already about 3 minutes by the time meeting.
yeah, lor. So so I will do the annotation of the PDF and the PowerPoint. I will put it up this evening or before tomorrow morning lah. Then you all take a look and make whatever changes, or you all want me to do the changes, just we'll just communicate via the WhatsApp lah. 好不好?
Okay. 好，没问题。
Okay. So we have another one at 4:30, right? Still got 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything we communicate again on the WhatsApp.
Okay,
Then
good.
the
Okay.
black hole one is like also going to you already written down earlier, right?
Correct.
Then
I
where's
shared.
the
Oh, I never share because I never tidy up.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. I just checking whether it
Yeah.
I
That one
cannot
I
find
have
it or
it.
not.
That one I have it. I will tidy up, then I give you all the share the link to view lah. That's not so untidy. Yeah, don't worry, that one is not missing.
Yeah, I still have time tomorrow anyway, so don't need to rush so much.
Okay, so we will meet again at 4:30 together with the rest. Okay,
So
so
see you
thank
later.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.